Hello, everybody. Welcome to this reading. We're going to go ahead and get into a reading for this upcoming full moon in Cancer. This is for Monday. I do like to pull closer to the full moon. It's just my way of getting more in tune with the energy. So please only take the messages that resonate with you. Thank you so much for being here. And let's go ahead and begin, see what the tarot has to say. I do have the inner child oracle deck that we're going to be working with as well. Given the Cancer is an emotional sign, I want to go ahead and get into a little bit of deeper things, right? So the first card we have here is the Hermit that's showing up for us. I mean, the message of the Hermit is very, very fitting with this energy, especially with this upcoming full moon that we have going on. It is going to be slightly more emotional given that it's in the sign of Cancer. And this is a great time to sit with yourself. You know what I mean? You have to sit with yourself. You have to really understand what it is that you're feeling. Sit with that energy. Even though it might be uncomfortable, it is really beneficial for us to really figure out how we can center ourselves with our energies. So this is the energy that's showing up. It's also a major arcana. Gives me Virgo energy as well, which is about grounding yourself, digesting what it is that you're feeling. So allow yourself to have that time. Don't force it. If you need to, you know what I mean, stay inside, get some rest. Definitely honor your body, because that is a way of us really getting aligned with our emotional self as well. Okay. Um, right here, the energy of the past is the Page of Swords. I feel like that just shows busy energy. Maybe some of you guys, or some of us, I'm including myself on this. It has been a pretty chaotic time. A lot of things going on mentally, and it is about basically centering ourselves upcoming, and releasing this busyness. Releasing the things that are keeping us occupied. And what I mean by occupied, I mean our minds, right? Sometimes our minds can get really heavy with our thoughts, with the to-do list, and it's time for us to kind of balance that out. We can't be in the go 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 all the time. It's really important for us to be able to, again, sit with our own energy. Now we have here also the sun. I mean, as we know, the sun is definitely a radiant energy, very positive energy. The sun is also about being authentic. So if we go back to the energy about sitting with ourselves and understanding our emotions, that is a gateway of us really sitting with our authenticity. You know what I mean? Even if, this is a time where it might be more of doing shadow work, processing difficult emotions or difficult thoughts or even difficult situations. It is all about getting through the thick so we can get to the good side. And the sun is showing here saying, it is about perspective as well, but it's also about how we're taking action. How are we treating ourselves? How authentic do we really walk? Do we worry so much about the opinion of others or even the roles that we play in others' lives? That's really important. Sometimes we get so caught up with these roles that we assume in our lives. And sometimes we got to take a pause and be like, well, what is it that I symbolize to myself? How do I show up for myself? And this is a great energy. If you think about Cancer energy, I think about the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is this energy of holding space for yourself. So that way you're able to take care of yourself so you can better take care of others, right? But nonetheless, not neglecting yourself. Okay. And then we have here the energy of the Six of Pentacles. I love that. This is about giving and receiving. This could be a really great time where you can, really feel like you have support around you. If you have good friends, if you have a good relationship, if you have good friends that you can basically, talk about your feelings with or talk about the difficulties with, this is about feeling supported. And some of you guys might have to be the one that's being the listening ear at this time. Maybe there is people that might need you. So it is about how do you balance that out? How do you honor yourself? And when is it that you put that boundary down if you have to say no? You know what I mean? We have here, oh, look at that, the World. And when we think about the full moons, you guys, I mean, full moons are about completion. It's about releasing. It's also about resurfacing. And before I got into this live, I really got this message of things resurfacing from our past, our emotions, maybe emotions that we have buried. And allow yourself, again, going back to the Hermit energy, to sit with that energy, because what happens is when we have uncomfortable emotions that come up, memories from the past that come up, we want to kind of like suppress it because that's how we've been coping with it. But this time around, this full moon is really encouraging us to basically sit with that. It's also Mars retrograde in the sign of Cancer too, which means that things feel a little bit heavier when it comes to our emotional things. But at the end of the day, we're still holding space for ourselves. We're still honoring the fact that we have to protect our energy. We have to heal ourselves so that way we show up better for ourselves and that way show up better for the collective, right? Let's get a little bit clarifiers here. I really like the sun coming up here. I feel like that is basically saying everything's going to be okay. So, obviously, the full moon, we have this energy for, I would say, 3 days after, 3 days before, but things take time to manifest. So, allow yourself to see this like as a cycle. You know what I mean? Then we have here Seven of Swords is showing up, right? In the energy of the past. And I feel like that's where I got that energy of resurfacing, messages resurfacing. The Seven of Swords is kind of things being in the shadow that might resurface. So definitely that is a theme that I'm seeing here. I love that the hermit is showing up with the hangman. The hangman is all about seeing things from a different perspective. This is spirit inviting us to see things happening to us, not I'm sorry, for us, not to us, even within the difficulties. And I know that's easier said than done, but sometimes there's certain circumstances that are there to teach us something. You know what I mean? If they're there to teach us something, then we have to be receptive of this lesson. And that's what I'm seeing here. With the sun, we have the Six of Wands, you guys. Six of Wands is about recognition, it's about success. And I feel like you don't want to put the word recognition on others recognizing what you do or who you are. This is about you recognizing yourself, you being proud of yourself, of your accomplishments, of how far you have gone. You know, this is also your spiritual team being here supporting you. You are never alone, you guys. You always have support, and that is all around you. All you have to do is channel it. Okay. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles as well. And like I said earlier, there is this energy of supporting one another. Okay. Some of you guys might have to be that shoulder that somebody cries on, but it could be vice versa. Maybe you're the one who's experiencing support from the people that you have nearby. So that's definitely something that I'm seeing around this time. You know, you might have a friend that calls you with a deep conversation. You know what I mean? Or you might have conversations with your family. You know what I mean? Your partner, whatever it is. It is a time to support one another because we do have, again, things resurfacing, murky emotions that might not be so easy to deal with. So it is about being in that energy of helping each other out and being understanding and compassionate, because at the end of the day, that's what Cancer is. It's very a compassionate sign. It's a sign that is about nurturing and healing, and it's also a cardinal energy. So at the end of the day, you have this authority, you know. So use that authority to support one another. Then you have the World, and it's actually showing up here with the Lovers. This means decisions, you guys. And yes, it could be about love, of course. Everybody's different. Take it how it resonates. But this is about major decisions, and it's also about the duality of things. So the World is completion, meaning that there's something that's wrapping up here, but it is also about how do you choose to move forward with this? You know, there's very much the duality aspect of things. Do you choose to engage back with this? Or, you know what I mean? Are you going to move forward in a better, indifferent way? Those are the things that are resurfacing for all of us right now. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more. What do we have here? So, we have here the Death card. That's transformation. Number 13 is so interesting because you have, obviously, the full moon is actually happening on the 13th, and the Death card is symbolized by the number 13th. This is about transformation, shedding your skin, being more comfortable, accepting that certain things need to transform. You know what I mean? The more that you embrace the change, the easier and smoother the transition is. So definitely be open to that. Then we have here the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is about being focused and gaining direction. So I feel like some of you guys, after you process all of this, it's going to be like a smooth sailing, and you're going to feel very focused and very much in tune with what direction you want to go towards. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. It's about new beginnings, right? New beginnings. It's also about dedication, patience, hard work. You know, it's like this is an uphill kind of like, you know, hike. You have to continue to work with the progress of it, you know, and not expect certain things like to be in a certain way. This is about being patient and being flexible and open with your vision. Okay. All right, guys, the Oracle card we have here, go inward. It is time to connect with your inner child, okay? It is time to connect with your inner child. When I see the sun, I also think about inner child healing, or not even healing. It could be simply connecting with the things that you used to enjoy when you were a child or younger, or things that you used to enjoy in general. still. You know what I mean? And then we have, it is time to celebrate. Cultivate an air of celebration today. I feel like this is about, again, hangman energy, seeing things from a different perspective, being able to fully embody that energy of, I can make something good in my life. It's all about my perspective and the way that I choose to move forward with certain things. And then we have be present, find clarity in the moment. And I feel like, again, hermit energy, being present in the moment, being still, you know what I mean? Standing still. So that way you're able to embody what it is that your spirit and your body is trying to tell you, you guys. I just wanted to get up here and just do a collective general energy reading for this full moon. I hope this reading resonated with you guys. Please let me know down below your thoughts. Show me a comment with a red heart emoji or your thoughts, whatever you like. And I'll see you guys on the next reading, okay? Bye.